Hi, Nick. So from the upcoming, such a pleasure to have you here. Can you kick off with the elevator pitch? Why should people watch Get Away?
Well, they shouldn't have to. I mean, if they fancy a horror comedy with me and Ashlyn, and where we go to a lovely Swedish island and kill a lot of people, then if that's your jam, then do it. But if not, then don't worry about it.
And you obviously have an aptitude for working in this genre space, comedy horror, but tackling this particular sort of niche of it, the sort of folk horror. I think there's, The Wicker Man, bit of Midsummer in there. What pulled you towards that territory?
I spent a lot of time on a small Swedish island, and I was always struck by how much tradition and how much culture they had as a society, and it was something that I couldn't really identify with being English. I think we have like roast dinners and pantomime and darts, and I was left wondering, is it enough? And I'm not sure. The jury's out, but that's what I loved about taking my kids to these small Swedish places, is they had so much of that, and I think it's really good for them.
You're definitely good at assembling incredible casts and having Sebastian and Maisie as your kids, and also you and Aisling bouncing off each other the whole time. What was it like working alongside them?
Great. Acting's quite you do it on your own essentially, and you're in your hotel or in your house, and you're forced to learn your lines, and you're self-motivated a lot of the time. So when actors come on set and they say, "Hey, I've read this. Could we try this instead?" Or I'm always kind of honoured that they would care enough to do that homework. Yeah, I think the first couple of days it was just us lot in a car, and when you start a shoot like that, you just get very close very quickly, and I think it just helped the shape, the paradigm of a family. It helped a lot, I think.
I love, the fact that it's ostensibly a comedy. Like, cinematography is incredible. The location's amazing.
Yeah.
Genuinely gory, scary moments. What were some of your favourite moments in that?
If you make a horror comedy, it has to be funny, and it also has to be horrific. In this space of a slasher film, people come into something like this with a certain level of expectation of what they need and what they want, and I wanted to kind of do both of those things. The gore is great to shoot, but it feels awful because it's sticky, and you're like covered in sticky stuff all the time, which is an awful, because you just walk around like all day like this, and you don't want anything to touch you. So it's nice on paper, but when you get to do it, because also you're probably shooting the gore bits for 2 weeks. So the first thing you do when you come into work in the day is you just get covered in litres of blood just straight off the bat, and it's a horrible place to work. There's lucky there were cinnamon buns, and Finland was amazing to be in, so that was like, oh, this is kind of nice.
I'm out of time, but thanks so much. Congratulations on the film. Really enjoyed tonight.